Hello there, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to get our hands into unraveling the tangled knot that is Canada's housing crisis. Yes, it's a bit of a pickle, but don't worry, we'll break it down like a Lego set. So, what's all this about? Imagine tuning into an auction and the prices just keep going up and up and up. That, my friends, is what's happening with housing prices in Canada. Cities like Vancouver and Toronto have become monopoly boards for the rich, where owning a house feels like landing on a hotel-placed boardwalk. If you're thinking it's all a game of supply and demand, then surprise. It's also about the ability to afford living. When housing prices are in a race with Usain Bolt, and your income is just casually strolling, you're bound to be left panting and sweating. Picture this. You have a full-time job, you're working your socks off, but when it comes to buying a house, it feels like you're trying to buy the original Mona Lisa with a piggy bank saving. Sound familiar? That's the harsh reality facing many Canadians today. The tug of war between income and housing costs has left affordable housing waving a white flag. But wait, the Canada Budget 2024 claims to be the superhero in this story, coming to the rescue of battling tenants and renters. With its fancy cape of provisions, meant to stabilize rental rates and give a helping hand first-time homebuyers, it's got some people doing a victory dance. The critics, though? They're not so sure, arguing that these measures might be more like a band-aid on a broken leg without tackling the root causes like income disparity. And why are housing prices reaching for the stars anyway? The reasons are as diverse as Canada's wildlife. Everything from low interest rates to foreign investment, from moose population growth to urbanization. The fallout from this crisis, it's as wide as the country itself. It's families being priced out of their own neighborhoods. It's young adults putting off life milestones because buying a house seems as likely as hitching a ride on a unicorn. And let's not forget the rising number of individuals experiencing homelessness. To put it bluntly, the housing crisis is redecorating Canada's social landscape, drawing a line between those who can afford a home and those who can't, leading to a drought of affordable housing options. It's a cloudy day, folks, but we've got an umbrella. As we delve deeper into this discussion, we'll be unearthing potential solutions and strategies to this issue. Will the 2024 budget measures turn out to be the rainbow after the storm for young homeowners? That's the million-dollar question. So grab a comfy seat and get cozy. Trust us, you won't want to miss this. The housing crisis isn't just a statistical trend, it's a reality for millions of Canadians. Every day, families, friends, and neighbors are feeling the pinch as the cost of shelter continues to climb. Imagine working 2 jobs, only to find that your paycheck still can't cover your rent. You're not alone in this struggle. There are single parents who've been forced to uproot their children from their schools because they can no longer afford the rent in their neighborhood. Think about the young professionals, full of ambition and dreams, who are now facing the harsh reality of delaying home ownership. They've worked hard, studied, and landed good jobs, but the dream of owning a home seems more like a mirage in the desert. Consider the elderly, who after working their whole lives, now find themselves grappling with the fear of eviction because they can't keep up with the rising costs. And then, there's the growing number of people forced to live on the streets. Homelessness isn't just about those who've fallen on hard times. It's also about those who've been squeezed out of the housing market entirely. The impact of the housing crisis isn't limited to the financial strain. It's also about the emotional toll it's taking on people's lives. The stress of not knowing if you'll have a roof over your head next month. The anxiety of being one paycheck away from eviction. The despair of feeling like you're running on a treadmill, working harder and harder but not moving forward. These are the real faces of the housing crisis. It's about people, not just properties. It's about communities, not just construction. It's about our collective future, not just individual fortunes. Homelessness rates are on the rise, as families are being priced out of their own neighborhoods, and young professionals are delaying home ownership. The housing crisis isn't just an economic issue, it's a social issue, and it's a human issue that we all need to address. Canada has long been admired for its high quality of life and stable economy. The nation's diverse cities, robust healthcare system, and emphasis on inclusivity have painted an enviable global picture. But there's a blot on this landscape: the ongoing housing crisis. This challenge has been making waves beyond Canada's borders, grabbing headlines in international media. Reports of sky-high property prices and the growing struggle for many Canadians to find affordable homes have made global news. This coverage has cast a shadow over Canada's reputation, shifting the focus from its many positive attributes to the stark issue of housing affordability. It's not just about the financial aspect. It's about the increasing inequality and the question of social mobility. The housing crisis has tarnished Canada's image, raising concerns about inequality and social mobility. It's a reminder that even the most prosperous nations must continuously work to ensure equal opportunities and a good quality of life for all its citizens. Many are wondering if the housing bubble will burst, leading to a crash similar to what was seen in other countries. With housing prices soaring to unprecedented heights, this question is more relevant than ever. So what do the experts say? Opinions vary. Some believe that the market will naturally correct itself, with prices gradually leveling out. Others argue that the bubble is bound to burst, potentially triggering a hard landing for the housing market. A common thread in these predictions is the concern about unsustainable price growth and speculative investment. These factors have historically contributed to housing market crashes, and there's no denying that they are at play in today's market. However, it's important to remember that predicting market trends is not an exact science. There are many variables at play, and the situation can change rapidly. While predictions vary, experts warn of the risks associated with unsustainable price growth and speculative investment. Before we continue, I want to take a moment to thank you for your support. If you are finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement helps my mission of providing clear, concise, and informative content on complex topics like the housing crisis. And if you know someone who could benefit from this information, please share our content. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this tumultuous housing market, staying informed is more important than ever. So, if you liked the video so far, please like and subscribe to my channel, as it would help me to grow and bring more informative contents like this. Now, let's get back to the topic at hand and explore some of the innovative solutions that are giving hope to the average Canadian in this housing crisis. Despite the challenges, there is hope for the average Canadian aspiring to own a home. The dream of homeownership is not dead, it's just evolving. Today we'll explore a few of the innovative initiatives designed to help Canadians navigate this tumultuous housing market. Firstly, let's talk about affordable housing programs. These are initiatives that aim to provide reasonably priced housing options to those in need. Often these programs work by offering homes at below market rates or providing subsidies to lower the cost of rent. The beauty of these programs is that they prioritize the needs of lower-income individuals and families, ensuring they have access to safe, affordable housing. Next, we have rent-to-own options. This unique approach allows renters to build equity in a property over time with the intention of eventually buying it. It's a great way for individuals who might not have the financial means for a traditional down payment to still invest in a home and work towards ownership. Lastly, let's not forget about government incentives. These are policies and programs designed to make home ownership more accessible. For example, there are first-time homebuyer incentives that offer interest-free loans to help with down payments. There are also tax credits and rebates for energy-efficient homes, making it more affordable for Canadians to make environmentally friendly housing choices. These initiatives, along with others, are making strides in addressing the housing crisis. They're bringing home ownership within reach, even in the face of rising housing costs. So, for those of you feeling disheartened, remember this: while the path to home ownership may be more challenging than before, it's not impossible. With the right resources and a bit of resilience, owning a home can still be a reality. Initiatives like these are helping to level the playing field for aspiring homeowners. By offering alternative routes to home ownership and prioritizing affordability, we're not just tackling the housing crisis, we're redefining what it means to be a homeowner in Canada. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, it's essential to be informed and proactive. The Canadian housing market, like any other, is influenced by numerous factors, So it's crucial to educate yourself, understand the trends, know the key players, and stay updated on government policies. This knowledge will arm you with the tools to make sound decisions. Prioritize savings. Yes, it might be a cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. Every penny saved today is a step closer to your dream home tomorrow. Consider setting a monthly budget and stick to it. Also, don't shy away from exploring alternative housing solutions. Traditional home ownership might not be a feasible or desirable option for everyone. Co-housing, where individuals or families share common spaces, can be a cost-effective and community-oriented solution. Tiny homes, too, are gaining popularity for their affordability and minimalistic appeal. By considering alternative housing solutions such as co-housing and tiny homes, Canadians can better prepare for the future. In conclusion, Canada's housing crisis is a complex issue with far-reaching implications. It isn't just about skyrocketing prices and unattainable home ownership dreams. It's about families struggling to make ends meet, young professionals delaying life milestones, and a rising tide of homelessness. It's about an international reputation marred by growing inequality. But it's also about resilience. It's about the hope that springs from affordable housing programs and innovative housing solutions. It's about understanding that while the road to a sustainable housing future may be steep, it's one we must tread together. We've seen the challenges, and they are daunting, but we've also seen the solutions, and they are promising. By acknowledging the gravity of this crisis, advocating for effective and inclusive solutions, and supporting each other, we can navigate this storm. Together, we can build a more inclusive and sustainable housing future for all Canadians. Let's now gaze into the crystal ball and take a look ahead to the year 2024. What measures is the Canadian government planning to tackle the housing crisis? One of the key strategies on the table is to increase the supply of affordable housing. The government is considering policies that encourage the construction of low-cost rental units and provide incentives for developers to build affordable homes. Moreover, they are planning to tighten the leash on the housing market to prevent speculative investment. This involves stricter regulations on foreign buyers and taxing vacant homes, ensuring that houses are not just investment vehicles but homes for Canadians. Lastly, the government is also working on initiatives to promote saving and financial literacy. They aim to empower Canadians with the knowledge and tools they need to make informed decisions about home ownership. These proposed measures, if implemented effectively, could provide much-needed relief to Canadians struggling with housing affordability. They represent a ray of hope in the ongoing struggle, a promise of a more inclusive and sustainable future. But, as always, it's crucial to remember that these are just plans. The real test lies in their implementation and the tangible change they can bring about in the lives of Canadians. In the face of such a complex issue, it's important that we all stay informed and involved. We hope you found this video informative and enlightening. If you did, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Remember, your support means a lot to us, and it helps us continue to create high-quality, insightful videos like this one. Also, we urge you to share this information with your friends, family, and social networks. The more people are aware of these issues, the more we can collectively push for effective solutions. And if you have any thoughts, questions, or insights to share, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments section below. We love hearing from you and engaging in meaningful discussions. Lastly, if you're interested in further exploring this topic or want to stay updated on the latest developments, we've included some helpful resources and links in the description box below. We encourage you to check them out. Remember, the future of our housing market affects us all, so let's stay informed, engaged, and proactive. Like and subscribe for more.